Hello, welcome to Sherry's World of Color, acrylic collage number 3. Now you can see how this looks now. All the white is dried and we're going to decide what we're going to do next. A little bit more of our problem solving time. Now I've been looking at it throughout the day because, I'm home doing my own paintings. And so I have a chance to do a little more problem solving. I really like this, and I can even place it right here to get an idea of how it would look. And I can look back at it and kind of go, what do you think? If you hear some noises in the background, this is my basement studio, also laundry room. We live our life and do our art wherever we can find the time and the place. But what's important is we're doing our art. So I'm going to get a little bit of our gesso here. Mod Podge. Though I did buy some gesso today. Gesso is amazing. It's like looks like a white acrylic paint, but it's solider than that. It's something you would paint on top of a canvas. So I'm going to get this little thing here and use my fingers, but also use my brush and tuck the end of it in the hole of this yarn, and then use my brush to hold this down a little bit, get a little bit more of this here to hold some of these pieces down. I really like this curl here. Tricky part is I don't want to glue myself to the piece. And you notice you got some stuff hanging up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to this and I'm going to put a little glue right here because it's fun having some texture. And you can have texture going beyond your painting if you want. Because all this collage is about, a lot of it is about texture. Now we could think about putting something here, or do we want to add something here? Let's think about that. If you were here with me, I'd say, well, what do you think? Where would you put it? So I get to make that decision myself because you're not here. But when you're home doing your own painting, you might want to make that decision. So I'm going to take a look at this and decide, do I want to have this here? I don't know. The beauty of it is I could put it right there and decide if I like the way it looks. And I kind of do. I like the way that these two kind of balance out and this kind of bisects it. And it doesn't need to be that long. I'm going to trim it a little bit here. Now I know I want to put it there. So I'm going to put some of my Mod Podge right here. Make it fairly generous. Oh, look, I got a little bit of pink hair there, don't I? Well, that's just fine. And a lot of art is how you feel about it, how you feel about the painting. How does it make you feel? I was talking with a niece the other day, and she was talking about I paint because it gives me hope, and I think about love when I paint. It was so much fun. She was like my 8-year-old niece, and she said, I was painting with her, and she said, stop over any time if you want someone to paint with. So that was kind of fun. I was painting with a couple nieces, one a little bit longer. And I'm going to move this over and use some of my gesso here. Got gesso on the mind here. So I've got a bunch of canvases, new small canvases I want to use. So today I went to the store and bought gesso because I'm going to cover them. They're right back behind me. If I want to do another small collage, they're just the right size to use. So I'm just painting over this to stick it in place. And I'm going to go around the corner here. Put a little bit of my Mod Podge right here. Stick this down, and you can see how some of this is coming over the edge. And I could trim this off. And when I go upstairs to wash my brush, I'm going to wash my scissors too. always add more later. So what do you think? I've got a bunch of things on here. I'm thinking I might pause and add more tomorrow. And you can think about, if you're working on one of these paintings, what you want to do. Use your creativity, use your imagination, use your problem solving, form a relationship with your painting, and listen to what it says. So it's all for now. This is Sherry Hagan signing off. Keep your creating, using your imagination, figuring out what you want to do next. Bye-bye.